to the month of June, and we are going to get right into what you can expect this month. Now, you will see asterisks on the chart. I haven't figured out how to draw symbols into this chart, so until then, I'll be using these asterisks to represent various planets. So, Leo, on the 31st, which is May 31st, we have Mars in Cancer in a trine to Neptune. And for you, Mars is in your house that deals with spirituality, and Neptune is in your area of life that deals with sex, death, and transformation. And they are in a nice aspect to one another. So this is going to be a time where this is basically going to be a great day for relaxing for you. So you could be meditating. You might find yourself meditating and you hit that pinnacle that you've been trying to reach in your meditation. Because where Neptune is located, it deals with transformation. Okay, so there's going to be something that's happening related to your spirituality that leaves you with the feeling of transformation around the 31st. So that's really great for you. Now, on the 3rd, we have another trine. We have the sun in Gemini. So let's move the sun. The green asterisk is representing the sun. We have the sun in Gemini, and it is in a trine to Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, so this is another nice trine. There's going to be a nice energy between your friends and your partnerships, between how you network and the contracts you enter into. There's going to be a good energy happening for a lot of Leo risings. Now, you can also, this will resonate for you also if your sun sign is Leo, because a lot of people don't know when they were born, like they don't know what time they were born. So if you don't know what time you were born and you don't know what your rising sign is, you can definitely use this as for your sun sign. So make sure you watch your moon sign video also that I created. All right, so this is on the 3rd. That's a great energy. Saturn in a trine to the sun. Now, we also have another nice trine on this day. We have Venus in Cancer in a trine, again, to Neptune. Venus in a trine to Jupiter, because we have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces this month, okay? So that's going to be some great energy. It's a great day for dates. For those of you who are dating, this is a great time for you to do something like maybe go to a meditation on a date. You and your date might want to do something that's related to spirituality, because this energy, when when Venus is in a trine to Jupiter, that is a great date night. Okay, so being that it's located in your area dealing with spirituality and transformation, it's a great time for you to do something transformational on a date, like maybe do meditations together or go to a sound bowl healing or something like that. Okay, so that's on the 3rd. Now, on the 5th, we have a square. We have Mercury in Gemini. So let's move the green asterisk to represent Mercury. Mercury in a square to Neptune in Pisces. Okay, so this is sort of like a challenging aspect. So related to your friendships and your transformation, there might be a bit of a challenge there for a lot of Leo risings around the 5th. Now, we also have an opposition happening on the same day. We have Mars in Cancer. So let's move this green asterisk over here to Cancer. Mars in Cancer in an opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto is right there in Capricorn in your area of life that deals with your daily routines. And we have Mars in the area of your life that deals with spirituality and things you do behind the scenes. So there's going to be a tug of war between what you're doing behind the scenes and your daily routine. Or it could be something that you're doing behind the scenes is not good for your health. So you might be doing something like overeating or just eating and laying down right after you eat, which is not good for your health. So there's going to be a bit of an uphill battle on the 5th for Leo risings. So just make sure you are taking care of your health. Make sure you are keeping up with your daily routines, because there's going to be a bit of a tug of war between what you want to do behind the scenes and what has to be done on a daily basis on the 5th. Now, let's move on to the week of the 6th, because the week of the 6th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that's happening on the 10th. We have the new moon in Gemini happening on the 10th, and it will be a solar eclipse. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention also is that this new moon is going to be in a conjunction with Mercury, and the new moon and Mercury are going to be in a square to Neptune in Pisces. Okay. And this is an energy where a lot of people are going to have a wake up call. And for you, Neptune is in the area of your life that deals with sex, death, and transformation. So you could very well have a wake up call related to those areas of your life. Okay. Um, Now, on the 11th, we have Mars moving into Leo. So, Leo risings is going to be all about your image. You're going to find yourself doing more things to change your image, to improve your image around that time. Why? Because Mars is moving into Leo, and Leo is in your first house. Leo is in the area of your life that deals with your self-image. So you might find yourself changing your look around that time. All right, so that's the week of the 6th. Let's move on to the week of the 13th. The week of the 13th, we have a sextile. We have Venus in Cancer. Okay, Venus in Cancer. So let's move this asterisk over here to Cancer. Venus in Cancer is going to be in a sextile to Uranus in Taurus. This is a great energy for coming up with new ideas. It's a great energy for creating something as well. So, in relation to your spirituality and your public image, you might find yourself coming up with new ideas to improve your public image or to improve your career advancement around that time. Okay, that is around the 13th. Now, also on the 14th, we have a square. We have Saturn in Aquarius. So let's move the green asterisk over here to Aquarius. We have Saturn in Aquarius in a square to Uranus in Taurus. And when we have Saturn and Uranus in a square, we have the old in a battle with the new. The old in your life wants to keep things the same way, which is Saturn. The old in your life versus the new. The new represents Uranus, and Uranus is in the area of your life dealing with your public image and your career. So there is something that you will want to do related to your career or your public image, but your partner might be like, you know what, maybe you shouldn't do that right now. Maybe it's not the right time. So that's going to be the challenge for you. Okay. Your partner might not want you to do it. If you don't have a partner, then you might be under a contract that limits what you can do publicly. Okay. Or you might be in a certain career where you can't change anything without approval. So you might be forced to get approval on something you want to do related to your career. Things like that will come up for a lot of Leo risings around the 14th. Okay. Now let's move on to the week of the 20th, because the week of the 20th, in fact, on the 20th, we have the sun moving into Cancer. So we can tell all of our Cancer friends happy birthday. The sun moves into Cancer on the 20th. Jupiter goes retrograde on the 20th, and Jupiter is in the area of your life that deals with sex, death, and transformation. So when Jupiter goes retrograde, you might find that those things are not really of much importance to you when Jupiter goes retrograde. And we also have on the 20th, it is the summer solstice. Okay. Now, also on the 22nd, we have Mercury going direct in Gemini. That's good news for a lot of people. Now, on the 23rd, we have another nice trine. We have the Sun in Cancer in a trine to Jupiter in Pisces. This is a day of optimism and joy, okay? The Sun in Cancer, the Sun in Cancer is in your area dealing with spirituality, and then Jupiter in Pisces is dealing with your transformation. So that's going to be a great day of transformation for a lot of Leo risings. You're going to feel very optimistic and you're going to be filled with joy on that day, especially if you're doing something related to spirituality, especially if you're doing something that's just behind the scenes. Like if you're spending some alone time working on some things behind the scenes, you're going to be doing it with optimism and joy on that day. Okay, so let's move on to the week of the 27th. Okay, the week of the 27th, we have Venus joining Mars in Leo. So Venus is going to be ensuring that you beautify yourself. Like Venus is the planet of love and beauty. Venus loves comfort and beauty. So Venus is going to be joining Mars in your area of your life dealing with your self-image. So your self-image is going to be top on your list in June. Okay. Now we also on the 1st we have an opposition. We have Mars in Leo. So let's put the asterisk on Leo. We have Mars in Leo in an opposition over here. Mars in Leo is going to be in an opposition to Saturn in Aquarius. So there's going to be a bit of an opposition. Mars is going to feel inhibited by Saturn. So Mars is in your first house. So what you want to do related to your self-image is you're going to feel inhibited by your partner, or you're going to feel inhibited by some legal doctrine that you need to follow related to your self-image. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of a butting heads between what you want to do related to your physical appearance or related to your outlook on life. There's going to be a bit of a struggle between what you want to do and what your partner wants to do, between your outlook on life and what are the terms of the contract that you're under. Okay, so that's everything I have for you this month, Leo rising. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. I definitely appreciate it. And you can receive daily screenshot videos on my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. I hope you have a great month.